Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 24, The Tell-All Part 3. But finally at the last part of the tell-all, whew, and y'all, it was something else. It was, this tell-all gets an A, for my opinion. This was one of the better tell-alls I've ever seen. And, it was something. So we're going to start things off. We're going to start it off with Holly and Wayne. So last week, remember, we left off with Holly and Wayne saying that, they haven't spoken to each other in a couple of weeks since she's been back in America. She really doesn't want to come back to South Africa and everything. So, they don't know where their relationship stands. And then we've seen Holly, walk off crying and stuff. So this episode picks that off with that. She walks off crying. Kenny goes and checks on her and calms her down a little bit. Then she calls during the break. She calls Wayne and saying and Wayne was like, we got stuff to work on, but I don't want to give up on this relationship. So Holly then decided that, okay, I'll try to come back to South Africa when I can. And so we can work on our marriage and stuff. So cool. That's where we left off with that. Then they went back over to Sarper and Shekinah. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Shekinah, and Sarper, really. This couple, yeah, they are perfect for each other. And I'm going to tell you why. They're both egotistical. They both think they're hot stuff. And they both they both have issues. Shekinah's behavior at this tell-all was just it was almost like Jabri's. She had a lot of crap to say about everybody else and ain't owning up to the nothing that she's going to. Now, they had a debate. They first started talking about with Sarper, how do we do the math with the calculations of Sarper being with 2,500 women? So they did the calculations, and they said that on average, he's been with the girl, from his 18th birthday to now, three different women, every 3 days, three different women with every 3 days or something, and whatnot. And then Sarper, his disgusting self, pulls out a notebook. And he is literally keeping track of all 2,500 women, and he was showing his notebook, and Shekinah was frustrated and irritated with that, and she was like, "That's disgusting." And he had all these X's and stuff, and then he would color code them to see if they were beautiful and stuff. I'm like, dude, you are nasty. You are nasty. And then they asked the cast. The rest of Sean, the host, asked the cast, well, how many has everybody else been with? And everybody's single digits, basically. Kalani had said that hers was 2. She asked Mary how much is Brandon's, and he said 6 and everything. And so, she has Andre was compared to him, I'm a virgin and stuff. And the most frustrating thing was, he would not allow Shekinah to give her answer. He was he got a little puppy dog gun and just was I don't want to know, babe. And then I think Tanya had said, yeah, he doesn't want to know because he's going to classify her as a HOE if it's more than 2 or something like that. And I'm just Sarper, that, your little controllingness thing ain't. To make you look good, it ain't making you look good. I'm just saying, it's not making you look good. Now, you could probably say, I don't care what you say, don't attack us, I don't care what you say, but it really doesn't look good, dude. And Shekinah, it doesn't look good on you either. It really doesn't look good on you either. So yeah, that was just ridiculous. Then, and I'm going to come back to them too. Then we talked to Brandon. Then they talked to Brandon and Mary. So as we know, Brandon and Mary had their baby. The baby girl, her name is Midnight. They asked if Brandon's still playing video games. Mary said yes. And their topic for discussion, they brought up Brandon's mom, is when Brandon is so invested in his video games, he gets frustrated with Mary, he'll sometimes slam the controller or go out or something, or play loud music and stuff and everything. And that is just, and Mary gets scared of that. Now, Brandon said something that really irritated me as well. He was like, he says sometimes when Mary gets like that, he'll call her the B word and he'll call her a scammer and stuff. And what Mary does is just cry. Now she's crying, and Brandon was like, I want her to argue with me. I want her to say, "Don't call me that," and something like that. And she doesn't. So sometimes I do it just so she could see she could defend herself. And we just like, you call your wife and the mother of your child the B word and the S, more so the B word, just to get a reaction. What the heck is wrong with you? Shit, what in the world is wrong with you? Boy, please. So they brought out his mom. His mom shared her. The mom feels like they need to go to therapy. And like, Mary had said, like in the Philippine culture, and actually TJ had chimed in on this too. They said in Asian culture, if you go to a therapist or whatever, they think you're crazy and they're going to judge you. So people don't really go to therapy in the Asian cultures because, you know, it's just people, they're just going to judge you and think that something is wrong with you and that you're crazy. But she did say that she will try to do therapy. She said that like Brandon had gotten so mad that he slammed his controller one day and left to go outside, listen to his music and stuff, and, you know, and let her and the baby alone and stuff. And the mom played both sides. Mary thought that she was playing his side more, but I felt like she was playing both sides. He was like, I told him not to talk to you that way. I told him that he needs to treat you better, be there for you more and stuff. So that was that. So then they talked about, so then after the mother left, they talked about, well, how's Mary's jealousy going? Because we all know at the beginning of the season, remember, Mary didn't allow him to talk to girls. They showed a clip of the airport scene when he was on the flight with sitting next to a girl and she had a fit and stuff and everything. So then the rest of the cast was like, and including Shekinah, she was like, girl, I seen your Instagram. You have like a lot of videos of you shaking your booty and stuff. So they actually even show the videos of Mary. Like she has videos online, her like twerking and stuff and everything. And it's the double standard. And everybody's like, if Brandon did that, you would be furious. And she's like, well, yeah, I would be, but a lot of people do that and stuff and everything. So like the double standard and everything. So all of a sudden, we got off of Brandon and Mary and circled back to Shekinah and Sarper because the question was asked, like, what's the difference between manipulating and controlling or whatever? And like controlling, like he was like, I think Andre had chimed in and said that told Mary that she's controlling. And then Sarper had said, well, Andre, like, look at you, you're controlling and everything. And then Shekinah basically agreed and everything. So then Shekinah, Andre, and Sarper were going back and forth of controlling and manipulating and stuff. So then we took a break. And then Andre gets up and goes and talks to Shekinah and says, like, he actually went up to her gently. I feel like I thought that he, like, judging by the previews, it was going to come off more aggressively. Now, some people were going to think he was aggressive. I didn't. He actually went up to ask a question, like you guys think, like, I'm toxic? They were talking about toxicity. You think I'm toxic and stuff and everything, but look at you, like, what's going on here? Like, why do you think I'm toxic? And Shekinah was just like, Andre, get out of my face and go sit down. And he was like, I'm not going to sit down. You're not going to tell me to sit down. He's like, I'm telling you to get out my face and sit down. And he's like, well, you can F off then and everything. So they all go backstage and Andre and Shekinah are still arguing. He's like, you came up to me and was like that and came up to me and like, why are you being aggressive towards women and stuff and everything? You're a big dude and stuff. And like, you know, Kenny was trying to play peacemaker, me like, it's just the way you do it, Andre, and stuff. But I don't think he meant any disrespect, basically. So then they're going back and forth, and then Danielle chimes in and was like, Shekinah, you have not owned up to anything. We all owned up to everything we did. We're all toxic in our own way here. Like, I'll admit my relationship is toxic. Everybody who's speaking right now is in a toxic relationship, and you have not owned up to it one day. And she was like, Shekinah was like, I've been really quiet doing all of y'all segments. I feel like I could have said more and stuff. And I'm just like, Shekinah, you said a lot more than what you did. You had something to say about everybody. And so Danielle and Shekinah started going back and forth, and then Shekinah just got up and left. She's like, I'm not dealing with these people. I'm not talking to these people no more and whatnot. So, I mean, y'all, it was a mess. It was a mess. So then we get back from the break, and we go back to circle back to Danielle and Johan. So they circle back to Danielle and Johan, and they brought out Johan, one of Johan's girls that he'd been talking to, and her name was Memory. And this girl, Memory, she came with the receipts. Sean asked her, like, when did you talk to Johan? And she's like, he messaged me on June something. And he was like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. She asked him, are you single? He's like, yeah, I'm about to get a divorce and stuff. I have no kids. What about you? She was like, I never been married, but I can tell getting a divorce is probably going to be challenging or whatever and everything. And he's like, can I see a picture of you and whatnot and everything? So they asked Johan, do you remember talking to this girl? And he kept on saying, no, I don't remember talking to her. I don't know who she is and stuff. Boy, you crazy. But the rest of the cast was just like, you know what? He's been talking to so many different women that he probably doesn't remember talking to this girl because he's talking to so many. Johan kept on denying everything. Sean kept on asking, did you cheat on Danielle? Did you cheat on Danielle? He kept on denying. Danielle brought some receipts of her own from an email saying, from another girl saying, like, me and Johan talked. I didn't reach out to him. He was talking to me first. I'm sorry I was put into this, and I'm sorry to you and everything. And there was that. So Danielle had another girl's, like, receipts and stuff that he was talking to. He's still denying it. So then, and then Johan had the nerve to say something completely disgusting. He was like, I should have cheated on Danielle. You were not a good, he was saying that she wasn't a good wife. I should have cheated on you. Because you were nothing and everything. Like, you deserve to be cheated on and stuff. And I'm just like, bro. Everybody, and then, like, they asked everybody, it's like, who here believes Johan? Does anybody here believe Johan's telling the truth? Nobody, everybody was like, no, we don't believe Johan. We believe Danielle all the way. And so, like, Danielle's upset. He kept on calling Danielle a manipulator, telling her to go to hell and everything. And he was just, Sarper, Shekinah, and Johan got issues. Sarper, Shekinah, and Johan, issues. Point blank. So, yeah, that was basically it. So we wrapped up the tell-all with that. Everybody leaves. We seen Kimberly and Holly talking. Shekinah walks past them, and Kimberly gives her a face and everything like that and stuff. Kimberly said that she is not going back to India anytime soon. She's going to stay for 4 months to be with her family. I just saw something on Instagram. I think she's back in India now. I thought they were getting divorced, but I guess not. Holly and Wayne, she's going to try to get back to South Africa. Kenny and Armando, we'll see how the baby banking thing goes with them. Obviously, Kenny and Armando are the best couple of the season. Sarper and Shekinah, they're happy together and stuff. Danielle and Johan, they're done. Kirsten and Julio, they're done. Brandon and Mary, their journey continues. So that is it for 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 5. 24 freaking weeks. That's a little bit excessive, in my opinion. We don't need these extended seasons like this. Like 24 freaking episodes, really? It was just like Married at First Sight last season in Nashville. Like it was 23 episodes from on that season. I'm like, we do not need like this whole year was just like the first half of the year was Married at First Sight Nashville. Second half of the year, 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 5. Like these extended seasons are just a little bit too excessive in my opinion. I love the show dearly, but it doesn't need to be this long. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap Catfish. That's it for 90 Day Fiancé for the rest of the year, though. There will be no recaps next week until the day after New Year's on the 90 Day World. I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing Catfish tomorrow. I'll still be doing I'll do Married at First Sight during the holidays, during the holiday break and stuff. But yeah, I think also tonight with Catfish is the season finale of Catfish as well. So we're just, everything's wrapping up and we'll be ready to go for 2024, y'all. So thank you guys so much for supporting this page, this channel. From where I was a year ago to where I'm at today, we're at 32 subscribers. I need more subscribers, everybody. Keep coming. I'll be doing more videos. I'm going to try to take some less time off of work, so the rest a little bit more. Work's been killing me and stuff, so like I haven't had full energy when I do these, but I'm gonna get back into the full swing of things and in the new year, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a good one.